Hello guys, welcome to e-learning, an online learning community. So we are going to learn about Python. In today's session, we are going to see introduction to Python. Basic guidelines before we start. Install Python or Anaconda into your system, or you can also create an cloud account at notebook.azure.com, okay, where you can execute your program for your learning purpose. What we are going to learn in each session, you will find two different links given in the description section, one with respect to the git link and the other one with respect to notebook.azure.com, where you can also find some sort of an assignments where you need to submit it after your practice. You can submit your assignment at mytechelearning@gmail.com. Guys, I'm basically teaching from my passion. I appreciate you to take up an assignment and share it with me. I would love to help and support to the learning community. So we are going to learn in today's session is history of Python. What is Python? Where can we apply? How easy it is to learn? Okay. History of Python. Python has been created by YouTube and Sam in the year of 1991, and the first stable version of the Python has been released in the year of 1994. That's 1.0. You can see here 1.x, 2.8, and 3.x. Okay. So I just, for your information, I just aggregated and provide a little bit more details here in each version. Okay. But the stable version what we are using basically is 3.7 and 3.8. Why 3.7 and 3.8 were we using? It basically on which platform you are actually executing it. It varies. If you are gonna execute in azure.com, it will be 3.7. If you are gonna execute let's say example directly Python on your system, then it will be 3.8. Okay. So what is Python? Python is an open source multi-purpose high-level programming language. I'd like to divide this entire statement into three different things. Open source. Python is free, where you no need to pay for your learning. You can directly download the Python exe or create an account at a free of cost at notebook.azure.com and start practicing. Python is multi-purpose. When I say multi-purpose, it can be applied into different places: web application, mobile application, banking and finance, where there's a lot of calculations required. Okay, stock marketing, where there's a lot of graphical representation as well as data which is required. Let's say I want to see tomorrow, okay, as what's the stock price at that particular interval of time, that based on market. Okay, it get fluctuates. Company like Amazon, Facebook, Google, okay, Apple, Instagram, Uber, okay, banking companies like Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, banking and finance companies, okay, yes Bank, ICICI, HDFC, okay, lot more companies are using Python. How easy to learn? Python is easy because of its simple syntax. It's as good as the English statements what we write it. Python also contributes a large community who basically creates a library for us being a programmer, okay, where we can consume the libraries created by them and solve them our day-to-day business problem. And classic example, what I like to bring up here is, let's say you want to find, you want to print or you want to have the Fibonacci series output. Okay, in Python, it just takes 3 to 4 lines of code, whereas in any other programming language, it can be Java, C, C++. Okay, it takes close to about 15 to 20 lines of code to execute that particular logic. Okay, along with that, you should also know the exactly logic behind that. Whereas Python, not necessary. In if you use a Python, not necessary you should know the logic. Okay, you know what has to do. You know what should the output. You use the right library to execute it. Python is not just a procedure oriented. Python is also an object oriented language, okay, like any other language. Simple syntax. So guys, Python syntax, sorry, my bad. I divided this Python syntax into two different parts, multi-line statement and single line statement. So let me go to the command prompt cmd, where I have installed Python in my system. Okay, the stable version of the Python is 3.8, what we can see right now. Okay, and the release date is October 14, 2019, as I stated in one of the slides. Okay, let's say I want to write the first statement of Python is that welcome to tech learning. Okay, the moment I enter this value in the double quote, I get the output as single quote. What if I want to use the same statement again and again? I need to define two variable. Variable is basically a placeholder in the Python. var1, I'm just giving a name as var1. Okay, and I need to print this one. var1 is equal to, guys, here I'm getting, if you can notice this, here I'm getting the output in single quote. As being a programmer, I don't want a single quote. I just need to have an output as user friendly, where it should not be a single quote. So if that is the case, I use a statement as print, okay, var1. If you, in any other program language, if you write directly var1, it will throw an error, whereas here in Python it won't. Not necessary to use the print statement, but if you want to use the print statement, that is a appropriate way to do it, because the output does not include single quote. Okay, so this is the English statement, whatever given example. Parallelly, on the other side of it, if I want to do a mathematical operation, let's say 2 plus 2, okay, I got the output as 4. These are the two examples what I've shown of the single line statement. Let's look into the multi-line statement. Okay, 3 sorry 3 plus 3 plus 3. I'm giving slash here. Why slash? Because I need to go to the next line statement. Okay, plus 3 plus 3. So I'm giving a sum of 3 5 times. Okay, basically 3 5 is 15. Okay, the output is 15. I got it, guys. So this is a multi-line statement. The same statement, what I can do, I can write in a parenthesis three plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Okay, so the moment I close the parenthesis, no need to have the forward slash. I can use parenthesis as well to write into multi-line statement. So these are the two ways where I can show single line statement and multi-line statement. Don't you feel this quite easier, guys, when it compared to any other language? Of course, yes, I agree with this one. It's quite easy. Okay, so in upcoming sessions we are going to see what is a variable, what is an identifier, what are the different types of keywords what we have. Okay, and lot more about that. Thank you for joining Techelearning.